Willkommen bei BerlinMitteMusic. Sarah mein Name und ich sitze hier heute mit dem Fred. Hallo.
Hallo.
So, who are you and why are you in Berlin?
I'm Fred Raspail. I'm a French musician, so that explains my strange accent, my French accent. And I'm a musician for 10 years. I'm working in France for long years. And then the third time I'm here in Germany, because the first time was last year. I came in the northwest of Germany for a big tour, around 25 gigs in Hamburg, Bremen. Then I came back in July, it was July 2 or 12 for a festival in Bremen, and then I met some people who drove me to Berlin, and then I really loved Berlin, and I decided that I wanted to come back. That's why I'm here since January, and I had some gigs here, and I had some good time.
Cool. What kind of music is it, what you make?
It's something very strange to describe. We can say that this is pop music or rock music, but in fact it's like a mix of what I love. It means folk songs, rock and roll songs, voodooism, and most of the time I sing in French. That explains why in France what I do is called chanson. But I really hate this word, because behind chanson you get all the old people of the French scene in your mind, and I prefer folk or French folk songs.
Yeah, I think it fits.
It fits, yeah.
True. And you have an album that the people can buy or anything? The CD?
Yes, of course, a couple. I did two albums these 5 years. So you can get it through Believe or iTunes, things like that. And recently I released a new 2 tracks album exclusively on vinyl. Vinyl. The name is My Baby Left Me, and it's a good experience for me, because the first time I released in a vinyl format, a small 2-track format, and it's also a good experience for me because it's my first song in English, because I just began working a little bit in English. So that's why you have 2 songs in this release. The first one's My Baby Left Me, and the other one, Elle a pleuré, which means she cried.
Okay, great. And you go back to France now for a tour and...
for a tour and for recording an album.
Oh, okay, an album.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a name yet, or...?
No.
No name for the baby now.
Oh, maybe. I'm really interested about 2 names. The first one is Ulysse, as the name of the Homer hero, the Greek hero, Ulysse, because I really like this story. And the other one is French ghost song. But I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think the first sounds better.
Yeah?
Yeah, for an album, but it's your choice, it's your baby.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Yeah, you come back to Berlin, hopefully.
Yeah, as soon as I can.
Okay.
The 2 gigs I know are in June. I got a gig the 21st of June for BerlinMitteMusic in Leipzig at Institut Français, and the second one will be the 23rd in München in a small cafe.
Okay.
And so I'm building a world tour for 2 weeks around these 2 gigs. So it means I will be back in Berlin, I'm pretty sure of that, around the 18th of June. Then maybe in Dresden, and just like a
small tour.
A small tour around Germany.
Yeah. What was the point why you fell in love with Berlin?
I really can explain it. With the music, I'm very lucky, because in 10 years I saw so many so many countries and cities. I went 7 times in Quebec, in Montreal, to play, but I was maybe a little bit too young, and I remember the last time I was there, the 7th, I was bored, because everything's really nice in Montreal, for example, but everything was so usual, so you understand what I mean?
It's getting normal?
Yeah, it was too normal.
Yeah.
And I had exactly the same feeling that I had the first time I went in Montreal. I had the same feeling when I went in Berlin. It was a place where you have the feeling that you can do everything. I don't mean you can do everything stupid, but it means it's a place where you have space to do things. And it's really important for me to get this impression. And that's the main reason for me to come in Berlin, is this question of space and possibilities. But there's also one thing which is really amazing, is as I'm a French singer, and I sing in French most of the time, when I was in France, everyone around me told me that my career would be only in France or in Switzerland or Belgium, and as if all the countries which do not speak French were not for me. And when I began to play in Germany, I was really surprised, because all the people, all the audience were really, really lovely, and it's kind of success, I don't know, but I really liked it, and the way people react, the way they love music, the way they dance, the way they are, in fact. And that's what I like in Germany. Not especially in Berlin, but in Germany.
And I think it's not true that you can only get famous in this kind of countries. I heard you the first time at the King Kong Club, at the other party, and I liked the French songs more, than the English songs.
Yeah.
It sounds so poetic if you sing in this language. It's so beautiful, such a beautiful language. So I think it's wrong when people say that you...
I'm sure it's wrong, but the fact is, in France we defend our language. Most of every country, it's a fact. And so, for example, French musicians have a lot of money to work in French. It's a fact. For example, when you want to be played on the radio, you have to sing French. But the other way is as if you are defending your language, but you can't escape to the country. It's very hard. And everyone tells you, no, it's not possible. You can have a life out of France.
You can, and you will.
But I will.
Ja, das war's von dem Fred. Ich spiele noch einen Song ein von einem anderen Konzert, was ich mitgefilmt habe. Und dann wünsche ich euch einen schönen Tag. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.
Tschüss. Las Vegas, mon amour, j'ai joué avec le feu, j'ai joué avec le feu. Entre la flamme et la frime, j'en ai perdu tes grands yeux. Est-ce que l'amour est un jeu? Tu es Las Vegas, tu es las de moi. Tu es las de moi. Las Vegas, tu es las de moi. Je vivrai tout sans toi. À Las Vegas, mon amour, le diable danse sous mes pieds. Je n'ai pas su me méfier. J'ai la boulette sur le cœur. Où es-tu, je t'ai oublié. Est-ce que ma chance a tourné? Las Vegas, tu es las de moi. Tu es las de moi. Las Vegas, tu es las de moi. Je vivrai tout sans toi. Sans moi, j'ai noyé mes yeux brûlés dans les filles d'avocats. Je ne me pardonnerai pas. Las Vegas, tu es las de moi. Tu es las de moi. Las Vegas, tu es las de moi. À Las Vegas, on s'oubliera. Said he had a crush on you. Devil told me you were baby's mother, because though he was true. As I'm on you, he told me, boys, you get for you lately. I give you man what you want, and I'll never fucking out what I want. The devil wants a girl. The devil wants a girl. The devil wants a girl. He wants a girl and she is mine. The devil wants a girl. The devil wants a girl. The devil wants a girl. He wants a girl and she. Go,